Hey everybody, welcome back to another segment from the Chapman 7 from 2011. My name is Cameron Lacy, and I'm here with an update. We are at midterm time in our spring semester of 2010. This has been an extremely busy time of the year, as midterms always is. I have been keeping very busy. I have a lot on my plate. I have a really exciting opportunity coming up for next year. I am looking at potentially taking over the role of president of a student organization on campus called CAST. CAST stands for the Coalition of Artistic Students in Theater, and we're responsible for pretty much the organization of all the student-run theater that happens on this campus. There are a few other smaller organizations that do some student theater. There's an improv group on campus, and there's also the Player Society, and they also do great work. But CAST is the group that is associated with the theater department themselves, so we receive aid from the faculty in the Department of Theater, and it helps a lot to have the department behind us as a student organization. It gives us a little more power on campus, and I'm very excited. CAST is a great organization that's nominated for an award this year for being an outstanding student organization on campus, so it's very much a privilege to get to, one, be a part of it, but two, also have the opportunity to lead it. So I'm very anxious and very nervous for this upcoming year. There's going to be not a ton, but quite a bit of change going through this organization, and I'm very excited to be sort of, I guess, the head of that, which is almost weird to say, but I'm very much looking forward to it. Also, it's a very exciting time for Soundcheck. For those of you who have tuned in the past, you know that Soundcheck is an a cappella choir that I am part of on this campus, one of the 3 a cappella choirs that are here. I'm a member of Soundcheck, and we are the oldest a cappella choir. We had a competition earlier in the semester called ICCA, the International Collegiate Competition of a cappella, and we placed 3rd in our quarterfinals next to USC and UCLA, who are pretty hard hitters in the world of a cappella music, seeing as they have large student bodies and a lot of people to draw from. But placing 3rd was quite an accomplishment. A little bit of a bummer because we didn't get to move on to the semifinals, but still a very large accomplishment. We got one of our members, Ryan Young, was recognized for the best arrangement in our quarterfinals. So we have a lot to be proud of. We've come a long way this semester, and we're actually looking at, in the upcoming weeks, making a large purchase of a sound mixing board and some other audio equipment so that we can get the ball moving on recording our first album. So any of you Soundcheck fans out there that are tuning in, keep your eyes posted. We're going to have fan t-shirts coming out this semester, as well as hopefully our first EP. So that's a very exciting thing that Soundcheck is trying to work on. As far as classes, I've been very busy trying to keep up with my directing class. I directed a 10-minute play earlier in this semester, and now I am in the process of directing a full 1-act play it is part of a series called The Brown Bags that the theater department puts on, and it's a lot of fun and a lot of work putting these shows together, but I'm just loving every minute of it and can't get enough of it. I'm also have had my hands very full with a leadership class that I am in. It's Lead 300, and it is a class in servant leadership, and it teaches mostly it teaches you a little bit about the theories of leadership, but mostly, instead of focusing on the characteristics of how to be a good leader, it teaches you more about how to live your life how to make decisions about your life in order to be a good leader, and how to be a good follower in order to be a good leader, and how service and helping other people really is the most efficient and the most fun way to lead. And so it's been a really eye-opening class. This last weekend, actually, yesterday, I got back from a Zen Buddhist retreat that we went on for this class. It was up in the San Jacinto Mountains, which is about 2.5 hours away, and we got the opportunity to go and spend from Friday to Sunday with the Buddhist monks in this Zen Buddhist center up in the mountains, and it was quite an eye-opening experience. Everybody asks me oh, did you have fun up in the mountains? And it was very fun, but not in the traditional way. As much fun as getting up at 5:30 in the morning and meditating for an hour can be. But there were a lot of lessons that I took away from this retreat. There were so many things that opened my eyes to how I need to be prioritizing my life and putting my emphasis on things that I care about and that I'm passionate about in order to be successful and to be happy, which is sort of what this class is all about. And so I had a very, very fun time. There were 30 of us that went up on this retreat, and the 30 of us in these 3 days bonded more than I can even explain in this video blog, but it was an awesome experience. Definitely going to be one of the things that I remember that I keep with me in my Chapman career. So, pushing through midterms, trying to get through tests and papers and rehearsals and everything, and really moving into an exciting time in my college career, looking for internships and job opportunities, and realizing that graduation is a lot closer than I think it is, and trying to prepare for that. So, thank you everybody for tuning in. Check back next month. We are constantly updating our video blog, so come check us out again, and thanks for checking out the 7 from 11, and I will see you guys next month.